Hey playa! Now over the years I've made hundreds of videos focusing on building confidence, being compassionate, and being mindful so you can be your best self. And you would think that would generate lots and lots of positivity in the comment section, which is true. But there's always a few people. There's always those people in there that are hurt, that are angry, that are negative, and they really want to make those feelings known. So today I want to highlight those people. I want to address some of those negative comments that I get on my videos, and I want to respond to them with loving kindness.
This is the Josh Speaks. You're watching the Josh Speak.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So if you want to learn and grow, hit the subscribe button and make sure to click on the notification bell. Now I warn you, some of these comments are just outright cruel and mean and insulting, which is just the type that I like to respond to. For example, I got this video on a comment I did all about dreaming about your crush. Good, now I'll have a nightmare about how ugly you are. If that's the worst kind of nightmares you're having, man, I think you're sleeping pretty sound. You are a beta f***. Look, I've seen people use the word beta as an insult that they throw around, but if you're the kind of person that uses alpha and beta in your everyday language, then I think you're hyper-focused on the wrong thing. Do people see you as the alpha leader? Are you being an alpha male? Are you not being beta? You're not really focused on your growth, you're focused on perception of others. Now, one insult that I see commonly spread across my videos are people trying to attack the advice that I give to disqualify, to say it doesn't count, with words like this. You f***ing virgin. This dude is a virgin. Bruh, this guy is probs a virgin. Why is a virgin giving us tips? I'll bet you my freaking life Josh is still a virgin. He's the biggest virgin I've ever seen. This kid is a virgin. Nothing like taking advice from a virgin. This look like he pulled no bitches and is still a virgin. He looks like the type of play with Legos all day. This is the Virgin Speaks. That one's pretty clever. He mocked my song intro. Now, obviously, those people haven't dug around enough on my channel to see that I made a video all about how I lost my virginity. In fact, I'll link it up over here. It was an incredibly awkward experience for me. It's something I really wanted to share with you guys, especially for people who want to say, this guy's a virgin, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And I sort of understand where they're coming from. Most likely, each and every single person that's leaving a comment like that is a virgin themselves. And they're going online looking for advice to see how they can no longer be a virgin, how they can get rid of that title. And when they see someone speaking about sex and relationships and dating, not from this super aggressive perspective, yeah, bang, get money type of persona, they feel threatened in some kind of way. They don't know how to deal with themselves because they think that's the only way that they can go about losing the title of virgin. But that's simply not true. Now this guy left 2 comments on my video saying, I hate that shit. Be your best self. LOL, it's a lie. And he responded after with, holy shit, I've never heard such blue pill crap in such a long time. And he really believes himself too. Good luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy. I just want to mention this whole red pill, blue pill dichotomy that exists because I think it's the same as the alpha and beta type of mindset. If you're looking at the world in its very black or white framework, well then you're destined to fail because if you don't meet one, then you're going to fall into the other. And all you do is live a life where you're afraid of being labeled the thing that you don't want to be. So when he talks about, oh, my advice is blue pill and oh, it's weak and it's just following the norm, the truth of the matter is that's the opposite of what it's doing. One thing I hate that people constantly say is be yourself and everything will be okay. Well, you've been yourself all this time, and that led you to being nervous and shy and awkward and scared. When I talk about being your best self, I'm talking about doing the real hard work, analyzing yourself, seeing where you can make improvements, taking those small steps. It's the opposite of whatever blue pill beta mentality you're thinking about. I'm talking about being active in your life and with the people around you. Now, some of you may remember I did a video a while back about World War III and how in any tragedy, in any scary situation, there are always people willing to help. Well, that led to this comment. Oh my God, you are a idiot. You know nothing of actual war and the horrific situations that ensue. Watch how polite, desperate people behave. Dork. Now look, I'm not going to pretend to know what it's like to be in that type of situation, to be on the receiving end of war, to have people around you dying, to be fearful for your life every single day, to have to scavenge and hunt and hurt others just so you can survive. I get it. It's a scary reality that does exist in this world, but it doesn't mean we have to play into it. If we have the opportunity to help others, why wouldn't we take it? Answer that question. Now, this comment wasn't exactly a hate comment, but I think it's an important one to point out. Your best self is how you want to be, not what Josh wants you to be. He gives you tips. He does not make you better. You are the best as yourself. That is why you're here. No hate, but when Josh says, I give you tips to be your better self, I just think it's misleading. Now, I responded to the person's comment on the actual video that they posted it on, but then I sat and thought about it for a while and realized this is probably what they meant. No matter how much advice I give you, no matter what I say, at the end of the day, what matters most is how you interpret it and how you carry it forward. I may say being a compassionate, kind, and mindful person is the best way forward, but you may not be in that state of mind. You may be in a place where you're angry and you're hurt and you can't connect with those ideas. And that's okay. Just because I say you should be understanding of others or forgiving doesn't mean that you're ready to do that. I think at the end of the day, what matters most are the values that you prescribe to the idea of being your best self. For me, that means caring about others, working on yourself, growing and learning. But for you, that may not be the case. Regardless, I really want you to look deeply within. If you could spend some time doing that, I'll be incredibly happy, and I know you will too. Woo, okay. I think we safely made it through those hate comments, but if you want to hear more, I did a video a while back, which I'll link up right over here, where I read hate comments in my Halloween costume. That's even weirder than this video was, so you may want to go check that out to see what other negative things people have said and how I approach those comments as well. On that note, guys, I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.